Welcome back to my channel, InflightMuzik. My name is Ian, and today I want to show you the best Black Friday deals for VST plugins for new music producers. And if you're looking for more FL Studio and music production tips and tricks, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you are notified every time I make a new video. So the first thing that you'll notice is that all of these deals that I'm showing you are coming from Plugin Boutique. And I definitely want to disclose to you that recently I just became an affiliate of Plugin Boutique. However, if you've seen any of my past videos over the past year, you'll know that I've talked about Plugin Boutique long before I ever became an affiliate. So what I'm showing you isn't just because I'm now an affiliate member. I'm literally showing you these things because I myself am a legit customer. Compared to other websites, hands down, I think most of the producer community will agree that Plugin Boutique typically has the best deals around. And even if you were to buy these plugins on discount on their main website, for example, if you were to go to Arturia and purchase their deals over there, you're actually missing out on some extra things that you could be getting at Plugin Boutique if you were to purchase here. So for example, right now, if you buy anything off of the website, you get Nectar Elements absolutely for free. And on top of that, with any purchase that you get, you also get cash back rewards, which definitely comes in handy in the future because a lot of times the deals on Plugin Boutique are so cheap and so inexpensive, some of which that I'm going to cover today. These rewards rack up quite fast and you'll be able to purchase plugins at almost no cost to you, which in return can activate deals like this where you get an entire plugin for free. So that combination alone should be enough to convince you to go ahead and make your purchases off of the Plugin Boutique website instead of from the main website of whatever VST plugin or sample pack that you're purchasing from. So I'm going to start from most expensive to least expensive. So the first set of plugins that I want to show you are from Arturia. And if you know anything about Arturia, then you know that they are really considered as one of the top plugin companies when it comes to vintage analog emulation synthesizers. So when you buy these plugins individually, you'll see that they range from $150 to $200. But right now they have their entire V Collection on sale. So right here, you'll see the V Collection 7, which is their latest version of this. You'll see that the entire collection is basically the cost of less than 3 of their plugins. And once again, you'll see right here, if you make any purchase on this website, you get Nectar Elements for free, which I'll get into here in a second. So like I said, for less than the cost of 3 of their plugins, you're getting 24 of these things. And these are fully featured synthesizers and keyboards. So in total, you're getting more than 8,000 presets when you get this bundle. And compared to some other plugin companies that also try to do the same thing, the quality in these plugins are top notch, especially if you're a beginner that's starting out and all you have are just stock plugins. This will totally change your sound. So with this next deal, already we're dropping dramatically in price. So we're only talking $50. So everything from here on out is $50 or less. And the first one that I want to show you is the iZotope Black Friday bundle. And as you can see here, this is basically 93% off. So you're getting 7 different products worth over $700 and you're only paying $50 for this. So again, the plugins that I'm going over are dedicated towards beginning producers or producers that are just getting started. And the reason why I recommend iZotope so much is now they're getting deeper and deeper into the whole AI movement. A lot of these plugins like Nectar Elements, Neutron Elements, Ozone Elements, these are plugins that have artificial intelligence built inside of the plugin that can help you mix and master. Nectar Elements in particular is dedicated towards vocals. Neutron Elements is dedicated towards mixing instruments and sounds. And Ozone Elements is dedicated towards mastering. It also includes RX Elements and Trash 2, which is an incredible distortion plugin. Trash 2 is a multi-band distortion plugin that can really outshine any stock plugin that you have in any DAW. I myself already got Neutron Elements and Ozone 8 Elements for free just because I was signed up to their newsletter. So all I had to do was make a purchase. This was also delivered with those purchases. And both of those purchases were for $5 or less because Plugin Boutique constantly has crazy deals for 90+% off for random things to where you can make a $1 or $2 purchase and you'll end up with their free plugin offer. And as you can see, this was a $129 value. So I've saved over $250 just by being signed up to their newsletter, which again is why I recommend purchasing these products from Plugin Boutique in particular. So sticking with iZotope, here's another gem. So this is 50 bucks, but it's for one plugin, but it is a crazy deal for the plugin that you're getting. It's Ozone 8 Standard. And to be 100% transparent with you, comparing Ozone 8 Standard to Ozone 9 Standard, there really isn't much of a difference at all. The only difference really comes when you get into the Ozone 9 Advanced version, which is nowhere near 50 bucks. So I actually recommend at this point to get Ozone 8 Standard over Ozone 9 Standard just because of the price difference. So this includes all that artificial intelligence technology that I was telling you about, but it also includes a lot more modules. So the Ozone Elements plugin only has 3 modules. This has 7 different mastering processors. You get the imager, the maximizer, the EQ, the dynamic EQ, the dynamics module, which is a multi-band compressor, an exciter, vintage limiter. And I'll definitely tell you that even with just Ozone Elements, that has definitely improved my mastering for sure. Not just with the AI that is included with the plugin, but literally just the sound itself. Their maximizer, their limiter, is one of the best in the industry in terms of transparency and the final end result. You'll definitely be paying hundreds of dollars to get anything that's comparable in terms of mastering when it comes to one single plugin unit. So here we're dropping a little further down in price once again. So now we're at 40 bucks. And this plugin is SubLab by Future Audio Workstation. And the reason why I want to recommend this plugin, I know for a lot of beginners and even a lot of intermediates, they always have problems in terms of getting their 808s in the right key, picking good quality 808s, and even just finding 808 sample packs that sound modern and up to date. SubLab takes care of all that for you. And for anyone that uses FL Studio, SubLab just came out with a new update. Now you can use SubLab within the step sequencer and the pitches will all match up perfectly in terms of the octave that SubLab is set to. So before, when you're using SubLab in the step sequencer, the octave was wrong, so you would have to go in there and adjust which octave SubLab was playing with. But now there's a feature where you just click to set it for FL Studio and it works perfectly with your step sequencer. They also just added a feature where you can make your own sample packs a lot easier using SubLab with a drag and drop sampler. So you can hit any note, and the note that I recommend you hit is your middle C, and SubLab will sample that note, and then you'll be able to just drag that audio file into your project or into your folder in your Explorer window, and you can create sample packs on the fly for 808s. One of the biggest issues that I've had with bass plugins or 808 plugins, I feel like a lot of the people that make those plugins aren't very aware of how urban producers use their 808s when it comes to glides and slides. So a lot of those plugins will confuse portamento with legato. And that's a major difference. With portamento, every time you hit a note, it will have a slide to it. And that's not what you want. What you want is for the 808 to slide only when it's triggered by another 808 in the key that you're playing. And that effect is legato. So whenever you have 2 notes overlapping, it will slide into the next note. That way you actually have a lot more control over the slide, and you have the ability to not slide the note at all if you don't want to, while portamento just automatically has a slide on every single note that you hit, no matter what. So speaking of staying in key, we have yet another plugin that just went down in price. So this one's only $29, and it's Scalar. So if you're someone that has trouble with chords and melodies, this will definitely help you in terms of creating chord progressions that make sense and finding melodies within those scales that actually sound good with the chords that you chose. There's not really much more to say about that. Definitely check out this plugin and dive deeper into the explanations that they have here. If you're not someone that's prolific on the keyboard, or if you have trouble within your piano roll, this is definitely a plugin that can help you dramatically in terms of music composition. So like I said, I've been talking about Plugin Boutique for over a year now, so well before I ever became an affiliate. And the first plugin ever that put Plugin Boutique on my radar was Expand. And it was because it was a $5 plugin that people were comparing to Hypersonic 2, And that is one of my favorite plugins of all time. And in fact, the makers of Hypersonic actually went and created this plugin. Unfortunately, Hypersonic is discontinued, so this really is the next best thing. And for $5, this is a steal. So once again, if you're someone that only has stock plugins and you can't afford things like the Arturia V Collection, this definitely should be a go-to in terms of starting your collection of plugins and adding new sounds to your palette. For $5, this quality is absolutely top notch. You're not going to find any other plugin for this price range that sounds as good as this plugin. In fact, I can easily say I would pay 10 times this price for this plugin, without a doubt, and still recommend it. Comes with 2,500 total presets, and here's all the different categories. So it really fulfills the needs in terms of finding a large variety of sounds to start giving you ideas. And then from there, whenever you find a certain category that might be lacking, that's where you could go in and start buying more expensive plugins. So the same day that I bought Expand, I actually bought SynthMaster Player as well. I believe when I bought it, that also was only $5. Actually, now that I think about it, Expand was $1 when I got it, and this was $5. So these definitely have gone up in price, even for their Black Friday sale. You'll see that after this Black Friday sale, Expand will probably go up to $20, $25, and SynthMaster will go up to about $20, $25 as well. But again, for $9, this plugin is absolutely insane. I actually like it better than Expand in terms of just the presets. The only advantage that I feel Expand has over SynthMaster is the ability to layer sounds within Expand. So you can layer up to 4 sounds. Within SynthMaster Player, you're pretty much just stuck with the presets as is. It does have close to 2,000 presets, and a lot of them are really, really high quality. I would set the sound of these presets just one notch above Expand. Some of them sound multiple notches above Expand, because they're actually using their SynthMaster synthesizer to make these presets. And their SynthMaster plugin is actually a great competitor for a lot of the expensive synths out there. So I would actually go on to say that if you're someone that wants a plugin like Serum, but you don't quite have the money yet, and you don't want to do those monthly subscription models, take a look at SynthMaster. So if you're just getting started with sound design, I definitely recommend SynthMaster 1. It has all the features that you need all on just one page, and that's why SynthMaster 1 is so popular. 1, the quality of the filters and the oscillators are really, really high quality. 2, it's low on CPU. 3, everything is accessible from one page, so you're not flipping through multiple pages, getting lost in the sauce, so to speak. So for $40, you could get SynthMaster Player and SynthMaster 1. Same deal with the full version of SynthMaster. I shouldn't call it the full version. It's really a more fledged out version of SynthMaster 1. So SynthMaster can do everything that SynthMaster 1 can do, but SynthMaster 1 can't do everything that SynthMaster can do. But like I said, SynthMaster is more full-fledged, more comparable to the full-fledged synths like your Serums of the world. But both of these do have wavetable synthesis, which is what Serum and Arturia Pigments and a few other synths are really known for. And then they also have this SynthMaster 1 and SynthMaster bundle upgrade from SynthMaster Player. So for $50, you could get all 3. So that could take you from just using regular presets to slowly getting into sound design with a really user-friendly interface. And then you could venture into heavier sound design where you're diving much deeper into the power of SynthMaster, all for $50. That compared to paying almost $200 for any of these other synths that are out there, I can definitely tell you you're not going to hear a $150 difference compared to SynthMaster versus any of those other synths. And once again, I'll mention that you get Nectar elements for free just for getting any of the things that I mentioned. So that wraps up all of the top plugins that I think beginning producers should definitely be looking at in terms of saving money, getting really high quality sounds, and really high quality effects plugins. But that's only the tip of the iceberg in terms of the current deals that they have going on in Plugin Boutique. Once you click on deals, you'll see that they are just absolutely loaded with all kinds of ridiculous discounts, deal after deal after deal. It will definitely take you some time to go through all the discounts that they have going on. It's just page after page after page. I'm just getting tired of scrolling right now. So yeah, and it's still loading. So it's really page after page after page after page of deals and discounts that will save you a ton of money and give you cash back for future purchases. And like I said, signing up for their newsletter, you'll get updated with all the different deals that they have going on throughout the year, including free plugins that usually cost you over $100 if you're to buy them outright. I left my affiliate links down below for each of the plugins that I went over, including a link to their current deals page and a link to just Plugin Boutique in general. I definitely appreciate it if you guys do use those links. It doesn't cost you any extra money, but it does put a little extra money in my pocket, just to be 100% transparent with you guys. I definitely appreciate any support that you guys give me for this channel. Everything that you see me do, this is what I do full time. So I'm 100% dedicated to helping the producer community any way that I can. And when it comes to saving money, I definitely know how important that is, especially for someone that's just trying to start out and get into music production in general. So according to YouTube, the next video you should watch is here on your left. And if you like this video, you should definitely check out the video on your right as well. I make new videos every week, so remember to turn on notifications so that you are notified every time I drop a new video. Until then, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.